And our VIPs today is the students that are here to be celebrated. Welcome to sorry, I am so passionate about my work that when I start speaking, automatically I'm assuming I'm at work. I'm about to say CATSETA instead of saying Tshwane University of Technology. My name is Sharon Mukola. I am going to be your program director for today for these distinguished awards. I am so proud to stand in front of this room of distinguished and talented students that we are going to be honoring for their hard work, their determination, and the fact that they put in the time and the effort. And we're here today to say congratulations and well done. I just want to get a few housekeeping rules out of the way so that we're all comfortable. If I could ask that everybody please switches off their cell phones so that we have no disturbances. To my right, if you need to use the lady or the men's room, it's to my right. COVID, we all know we are working in very unusual times. Let's please observe social distancing, keep our masks on, and keep each other safe. Awesome. So I'm very excited, as I mentioned, to be part of this prestigious awards. I'm a TUT alumni. I studied at this institution, so any opportunity I'm given to take part in any activity, I grab with both opportunities because I'm very clear about the fact that I am where I am today because of this institution. This institution has shaped me. It has given me a platform to be able to showcase my talent to the world at large and to also, to make a contribution meaningfully, because it's not just about me as an individual, it's about what have I learned at my time at TUT and how do I take that and pay it forward. I'm very excited that I see a lot of familiar faces and I see a lot of new faces that I hope to be seeing a lot more going forward, because by virtue of you being in this room, you have entered a very exclusive society. We are expecting a lot from you. You've opened the door and now you need to move forward in that door and make your own contribution and also inspire other people going forward to make those contributions as well. So without taking up too much time, I am going to request Professor Stanley Mukola to please come up and give us the opening and welcome for this event today.
Program Director, colleagues, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to hear that. Firstly, I would like to apologize for our Vice Chancellor, Professor Lawrence van Staden. This was his piece to welcome you here. Unfortunately, he lost his father-in-law. He's not able to join us this morning because of that event. The old man passed on in the US, and he's not even able to go and bury him, unfortunately. I also want to apologize for our Chancellor, who was supposed to be here this morning. Unfortunately, I'm told there's somebody in the family who has contracted COVID-19 in the hospital. She's there now. We're trying to make some connections so that now we can really hook her in, but this is not practical at the moment. So I really want to apologize for the two members who are very key in this function, who are not able to join us. Honorable Chancellor Ramohopa in absentia, members of the EMC, our Registrar, Dr. Mshatoni, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Elsabi, the advisor of the VC, Dr. Silepe. Let me also honor our executive deans who are absent this morning. I was querying the registrar that I would have loved to see all of them here this morning. However, I also want to welcome our HODs who made it to this function this morning. Also, special welcome to our recipients of the awards, special people. People who make us proud that indeed TUT rocks.
Yes.
These are people who actually shows the world that we are alive and kicking. we are competent, we can make the difference in the life of our society. Our parents who made it this morning, the relatives, the guardians, and the graduates in particular, our alumni, TUT staff, and our distinguished guests. I would like to bid you a warm welcome to this special event. I'm honored to be here today to acknowledge the noble efforts of our outstanding academic achievers. People who say, yes, it can be done. If you give time, committed, and listen to your lecturers, it can be done. If they've done it so, any other one can do it. You have indeed made both the university and your families proud. We are very proud as TUT family. Education is much more than what happens within the four walls of the lecture room. TUT is very fortunate to have lecturers and support staff who demonstrate high work ethics and morale. I've seen it now during this COVID-19. I always panicked that now, if we are not able to meet our students in class, what next? Because of this high moral ethics, our lecturers are always hooking in their students to empower them. Thank you very much. Your parents, your guardians, relatives, and friends have also played an important role in ensuring that you become successful, and we greatly appreciate that as a university, because we know without the support of the family members, nothing is possible. The Chancellors Awards are presented to recognize exceptional students who exhibit not only qualities that will help them achieve their goals, but also bestow honor and success on our university. We can parade you anywhere and say, we're proud of these young people. And we'll never be disappointed because we have seen it. We know what our students, our alumni are doing out there, raising the flag of TUT. For anyone to see that I came from TUT, this is what I can do. We're very proud. We're very, very proud because of you. The environment of TUT has always been fashioned in such a way that students are provided with the healthy and fairly competitive atmosphere. That's our responsibility. To make sure that if you chose us, we'll provide an atmosphere conducive for you to be learning, so that at the end, you are successful. So that now we can help you to achieve your potential, not only in academic or sport or any other extracurricular sphere, but in everything associated with TUT. Our students and alumni continue to excel in various fields in the private and public sector, entrepreneurship, technology innovation, and sports, just to mention a few. Who can ever think that TUT can be beaten in soccer? Show me one university. Look into the private sector. How many of our alumni are saying, here we are, we have arrived? Public sector. We're very proud as TUT, young as we are, because of you. Again, because of the support that we always give as an institution by empowering our young people. Because our motto is very clear. We empower people. Our vision is very clear. The People's University that makes knowledge work. And we can see knowledge working because of our students that we send out there. Every student that walks through our gates is given an equal opportunity to realize their true potential and be equipped with the appropriate armor to face the corporate world once they obtain this prestigious qualification from TUT. I was watching now during graduations, the virtual one, and see how proud these young people are that indeed I'm a TUT. And TUT empowered me. And thank you very much for academic staff who always work an extra mile to make that these young people realize their dream. I'm extremely glad that our staff are leaving no stone unturned in constantly creating an enabling environment for the empowerment of our students. On this important occasion, we get a chance to publicly celebrate this success accomplished through the sheer hard work. Hard work, but nothing but hard work. I'll be very sad if I have to be given any award having done nothing in life. They say hard work pays. We can see it in action. Thank you for making this award ceremony occur at such a grand hotel, grand place. I was really proud when I heard that we are going to Sheraton to really show these young people that if you work hard and achieve something, we'll show you that we respect you. That's a sign of respect from this university. Take with you this inspirational quote from Atticus' poetry. Go forth and conquer, for the world is small and you are the giant. And in every step you take, make the ground shake as it rises to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Mukola, for that opening address. And for me, I think it rings especially true. Just to share, I think it's probably common knowledge to certain people that Professor Mukola and I have, I'm trying to find the right words to put it. We are related. So I know firsthand how passionate Professor Mukola is about TUT. I was in high school and I knew very, very early on that I've always wanted to be in the hospitality industry. I applied at WITS, I applied at UJ, and a number of premier hotel schools, and I was accepted because I'd worked hard, because I knew what I wanted to do. Professor Mukola insisted, you will go to TUT. I work at TUT, and I am constantly telling people what a great institution it is. It would be a slap in the face to have you go somewhere else because I would basically be saying, I don't believe in my product offering. TUT is the reason I am where I am today. I get emotional when I tell people that, just to give you maybe an overview, I graduated in 2000, then you'll know how old I am, so I'm not gonna tell it. No. I think I'll keep that to myself. Basically, when I started at TUT, I was studying hospitality management. I took a decision in my first year that I am going to, hospitality, you're required to do 6 months experiential learning before you can graduate. So I took a decision that by the time I get to my third year, I would have finished my operational hours by then. So I started working weekends, public holidays, any time that I had extra, I would put into one of the Protea properties in Centurion. I worked free of charge, by the way, because I wanted to, the initial plan was that by the time I get to my third year, I would be done and maybe I could travel for the last 6 months and get to see the world before I start my career. However, the decision I took ended up taking me somewhere completely different. I remember this day so distinctly. On the 13th of June, I got a phone call. I was walking out of my last exam and I was excited and I was thinking, whoa, the world is my oyster. My phone rings literally 10 minutes after I walk out the exam room. It's the general manager of the hotel I used to work at, Miss Silvana Myers. She's like, Sharon, by the way, you're back to school now and you're writing exams. When is your last exam? I'm like, no, I've just written my last exam. She's like, perfect. I've just fired a receptionist. You start tomorrow. So there goes my plan to travel the world and do all other things. Literally, by the 14th of June, I started working. It just goes to show you that should you have a plan and should you put in the time, the universe conspires to give you what you want. It opens doors that you otherwise would not be able to access. We all know how many graduates sit and are unable to find gainful employment straight after varsity. That is not the case with TUT students. There are so many exceptional people that I see that are TUT graduates, that are trailblazers, opening doors, and that is a testament of the quality of education that TUT offers. So at any platform, at any time, I will always tell everybody that, you know what, TUT was not because I needed to go to varsity. Someone wise took a decision to give me the best education possible. And as a result, I put in the time and the effort, and I was able to get there. Which brings me to the next person that is coming up to do the event overview. I had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Davane this morning. It's always nice when I meet a fellow person who's very passionate and very bubbly. We met for the first time this morning, and we've been chatting away like we're friends. She's also a TUT alumni, and she's chosen to come back and give back to the TUT community and ensure that what she has learned during her time doing journalism, she puts it to use and she gives the institution the best of her abilities. So I welcome Ms. Charlotte Darane to come in and do the event overview. She is from the Alumni Relations Office.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Program Director. Thank you, Sam Kwala, for such a wonderful welcoming speech. I'm really, really excited to be here. Madam Chancellor, in absentia, Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Van Staden, also in absentia, the Registrar in the office, members of the EMC, Head of Departments, colleagues and friends, and most importantly to our exceptional alumni. I would like to welcome you here. I really want to thank you for making this day possible. Because of COVID-19, you couldn't have graduations and you couldn't have your moment to shine, to receive your award. So we thought, as the Alumni Relations Office, let us welcome you into this family and give you something special and recognize your efforts. Allow me to welcome you into this family with a round of applause. Let me assure you that you are joining a family of exceptional people, empowered people, the people who you know, we know how to make knowledge work. As you can see for yourself from our MC, she had several departments in the cash center, one of the centers in South Africa. And I don't even want to talk about our motivational speaker today. He is a fellow journalism alumni and the head of public relations in one of the food industries, international food industries in South Africa. I'm mentioning this because I want you to know that you can do that too. And now I'm talking to you, our achievers. I have no doubt in my mind that we will continue to hold TUT in high esteem. You have been tried and tested. You have emerged victorious. As a way of appreciating your efforts, we have offered you an incentive. And before next week Friday, you should expect a notification. That's why we requested for your bank details. So if you don't get that notification, don't hesitate to call me. You must know there's something wrong. This is our way. It's a small cash incentive, but we felt it was very important that we should appreciate you. You should spend it as how you wish. As an alumni of TUT, we depend on you to carry the legacy of this great university forward. Alumni possesses a special advantage of becoming our advisors. We exist because of you. So as you are going to go out into the corporate world, you're going to be having new experience. Please come back and tell us how we can best improve how we operate. Don't forget your fellow students. We expect you to come back and mentor them so that they can be achievers as you are. In brief, I'm going to talk briefly about our mandate. Our mandate as the office is to facilitate occasions for former students to reconnect you with the university and other alumni and share knowledge and existing opportunities out there. Myself and my colleague here, Pearl, we work to ensure that we fundraise for the university. So most of you, if you're going to be employed in some of the corporate, we expect you when you see opportunities for bursaries, even if you are shy to ask your manager or to say, no, there's somebody I know at TUT, you don't have to do that. You can just call us and say, they need bursary, we have bursaries here, they need students. We'll find those students for you. All you have to do is just to pick a phone and tell us. We also create opportunities for alumni at TUT to become involved in fundraising activities. This is actually a very critical component of the office. At the point where you are financially blessed, and I'm very sure you will be, we expect you and we request you to donate to the Bursary and Scholarship Fund so that you are able to help students who are unable to pay for their tuition fees. So we really expect you to come and plow back to the university. We also organize reunions. We are not all that serious all the time. We organize reunions so that we can, reconnect with your fellow classmates. We have community engagements. We have mentorship programs, which I will expect you to take part into. We have sporting activities, as the professor has mentioned, and at the moment we are number one. We also have a club, an alumni sports club. We have hockey. So once in a year, we do have those events, and I would really want you to participate, those who are interested in sport. It is my hope that we are not seeing each other for the last time. When you come across new knowledge in the corporate business space, come and share it and help us improve when necessary. You must continue to engage with TUT students and encourage them to achieve. Don't keep important information to yourself. This is just for me. We need to excel together. Make great impact in the communities that you come from. Go and tell them to register to enroll at TUT. We expect you to be our recruiter. After all, this is what Tshwane University is all about. We empower people and we make knowledge work. Go out there and occupy space. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dalani, for those inspiring words. I think we've all heard, and I pray and hope that everybody in this room understands that by virtue of you being in this room alone means that you've gained a seat at the table. What you do with that seat is entirely up to you. Is the excellence going to stop with you, or are you going to pay it forward? Are you going to plow your knowledge and your expertise and assist the up-and-coming students? I always say to people that I'm a big believer in the fact that you are not a leader until you've produced another leader. Yes, you can be excellent. And however, how excellent can you be if there's nobody really that you have groomed in order to be able to consider yourself excellent? You shine better when you are among stars, but a star in a dark room really doesn't have the same effect as multiple stars in one room. So please take that into account. Give your time and effort, and you know what? Pay it forward. Try and assist somebody else. Being the smartest person in the room is not always the greatest thing. It doesn't really mean much because it means that the competition anyway wasn't that great to begin with. So ensure that you still shine amongst other stars. I've just been informed that we're going to take a 10-minute break. A starter, the soup is available outside. It's about 11:26. If I could ask everybody to please, in the next 10 minutes, be back in the room so we can continue with our motivational talk, which I'm very excited about. Wait till you hear the bio of this exceptional speaker that is going to be talking to you. And I challenge everybody in this room that in the next 4 or 5 years or so, one of you should be up here at the level of the speaker, telling us about your journey and what an impact you've made and what you plan on doing further. So if we could just please take a 10-minute break and then we'll continue afterwards.